Okay. Let's go.
We're all here now.
Do this. Oh, cracking a beer there.
A beer.
A coca beer.
Hey, what's this music? We got like a house
Can you hear
band?
that? Yeah. We get background music now.
StreamYard has added background music. I think
very
probably
loud.
specifically for like "Will Be On Soon" title screens. Like
Turn that down here. Oh, we're both doing it at the same time.
Brought to you by Reese.
You got Oh, and the bowl to match. Very nice.
But
how
no,
are you gonna eat chips out of a Reese bowl? That's sacrilege.
well, okay. Fair enough. I could have poured all of these into that Reese bowl.
That would have been a little. That would make
But where
more
would I
sense.
put the chips?
Good point. Good point. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Games Lounge. This is the part of the night where we
Snack
just
lounge
now
portion.
chill out. This is the snack portion, yes, for sure. Who's here tonight? We've got, what do I see? Jim's here. RM is here. James says, music, trivia, and me do not go well together, I see. That was probably a reference to tonight's...
Earlier, I was gonna say because
Other show?
Andrew's not here, so there better not be any music. Matt, did you bring music?
I did, but as I was looking through the questions, I was like, I don't like any of these, so I'm not gonna use it.
See, James, we're listening to you at home.
I've got a
But I did have
surprise
the
for everybody.
music trivia out for spite because AB is not here. I was just like, oh, this is what you're missing out on.
You're not
watching
getting...
sports ball.
Yeah.
Okay, now can I point out that background music's putting me off? Is that?
Yeah, you know, it's distracting to me too. And you think me, I'm so chaotic that I'd be okay with it, but
maybe it's just because we never have it. So I'm like,
I think that's
what's
what it is.
happening?
Right.
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah, totally.
I feel like I was trying to shout over it or something. Like,
Yeah, that's very possible. We'll just turn it off. We're back now. We're here. We're live. We got all of our friends in the house. We got the other Jay-Z. We got the Glogleys. We've got James. We've got RM. And we've got Matt and Mike and Francois. And AB
yeah, we were
is
gonna do
heading the what was you probably can hear me like all shitty. Is it better? Is it way better
it's
now?
Better. There you
That
go.
is
Yeah.
way better.
Yeah, the mic was pointed over there for some reason. I'm okay now. I'm back.
If only you did this for a living and you.
Yeah, you know, if only we had someone who knew what they were doing around here. This would make it a little better.
Now, for those
Anyway,
who were expecting Battleship Trivia, we're down a crew member. Like the boat
Sports
sank,
ball.
so Sports Ball took us out. So that's
We
why
tried to
we're
find someone
super
else, and turns out remember the other Matt. We all remember the other Matt.
Tried to draft him.
Yeah, and he turns out we all know he's a nurse. He puts his life on the line every day, and sure enough, he's been sick. And so he did not want to get me sick by showing up here in person, nor could he stay up this late because he's got to work in the morning as well. So thanks to Matt, other Matt, for considering being here. But that just means we get to bring you a different assortment of games now, which is going to be a lot of fun. I know I have something that I've been saving. I was saving it for later, but now that this opportunity is here, I've got this game lined up, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm glad I'm second as well.
It's something new. It's not something we've done before. Is it? Oh,
But I mean, it's nothing we've done before the same way we've done it before.
no.
This will not take an hour.
You know what? Open mind. I'm gonna come at this with an open mind and lots of lies.
All right.
All right.
I love how Z says all of us could guest star. And literally, it's a trivia show, so you could guest star on the show as well, as opposed to guest starring. So
We've talked about that, though, having various people, but we just were worried that we would be putting someone on the spot at the last minute.
I think that, and we've come to realize that a lot of people don't want to be on camera. Oh, is this an audio-only show? I'm in. Oh, I have to be visibly showing myself to people?
You'd really think the three of us shouldn't be in front of a camera either, but, well.
Three of us.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I mean, I totally think you should be on TV.
That's just what they want, a guy who's just eating chocolate.
Yes. In fact, there's an entire industry built around that. It's called commercials.
Here's the thing. You can go on YouTube, type in guy tasting chocolate for an hour, and he's got 175,000 views.
Yeah. He's making ton.
Yeah, but it also sounds very shady. I don't think I want to do that. Guy tasting.
I've always said I wanted to find out what is that like least intrusive fetish that people have. And then just do it for money. Like the girl who just recently, so this girl recently, I think you've read about this. She just stopped her online business because it was affecting her health, but she was selling her farts online to people, right? Yeah. So you think there's literally nothing embarrassing about that, right? There's like, you're just selling your farts. So it's not shameful. Like, no, but it's not shameful. It's not like being I don't know.
No. I'm gonna agree with you in the sense on her part.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say there's something embarrassing on the other end. The receiver of the fart in the jar.
Oh,
you should be a bit embarrassed if you're getting a fart in a jar through the mail. Like if you purchased that. That's her. She can do it. Great.
Yeah.
That person has something to be a bit
like a little depravity there. But so that's, to me, that's always been the thing. Like I want to find that one thing that people will pay for, other than trivia.
You have that thing.
I do have the thing. I just realized what I'm saying. I guess I just always went depraved in my mind. like if people want to watch me crush bugs in army boots or something, that's got to be a fetish somewhere.
Everything
like,
is
sticking my fingers in whipped cream, and you know what I mean, just like mashing whipped cream with my hands. That's got to be someone's fetish.
I'm sure.
And then you can make a ton of money off of it.
I'm sure it is. And if you title this show instead of the Games Lounge something to do with whipped cream squeezing, you'll probably get more viewers.
That's a very good point. Right? Maybe I'll just hide it in the hashtags.
Yeah, there you go. I think that's a good call. We got some things here. Fans only page for Sump Pump moments. I like that one.
That's a good one.
I think Sump Pump moments. I like
Sump Pump moments.
And then a reference to the zit popping doctor, who's now got an entire show.
But that's like incredible. Like even I get sucked into the pimple poppers and the ear guys that take the chunks of like impacted wax out of ears and stuff. Like, oh, it's so satisfying because I almost like that feeling you think it would feel like to get that done. Like I almost feel it when I watch it happen. You know what I mean? Or a nose, when they do the nose, like they go up in here and they pull out like this huge like, oh, and then the guy's like, oh my God, I can actually breathe now. I couldn't breathe for months, and you know.
It was that crayon you had up your nose.
Yeah. Yes. Homer.
Yeah.
Now, I go on Instagram sometimes, and the ones that I do enjoy are the cans of paint that have dried, and they peel the entire can.
Oh my God, yes.
In like one pull, and like that for some reason
like the paint all comes out or something.
Yeah,
the remaining
like a
paint
big chunk
is
of
dried
latex
on the inside of the can, and it's like latex, water-based paint, and you peel that off, and they're able to get the entire can in one pull. You
know what that reminds me of? I don't know if you guys ever remember.
That'd be so satisfying.
Maybe you guys ever remember rubber cement. Remember it's a glue, right? It was we had it around all the time. My dad was a librarian. We had it around
bottles and stuff too.
Yeah, in these bottles, and they had like a brush, right? And you'd like paint it on, kind of thing. I'm guessing it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it does exist. I'm going to assume it doesn't anymore because it was probably toxic. But I used to take that. My brother. I don't know if my brother showed me or what. And we used to take that, and Dad, here you go. You're going to hear this one. We would paint it on like the coffee table. We would paint it all over the coffee table, and then you roll it, and it would peel off, and then you could make it into a rubber ball, and then we would throw it around the house.
Oh wow!
And it was the painting fine, but then the rolling, and it didn't ruin any of the furniture, and it just
gotta be so satisfying.
It was This was before, I guess, YouTube and all that stuff.
Well, it's also, remember when you were a kid, you'd take like white glue and you would like put it all over the palm of your hand, and then you would wait for it to dry, and then you'd like try to peel it off in one big chunk.
I think we have our show, old dudes reminiscing about weird things. That's
the
show.
No, not just that, but
what we did before the internet.
Yes.
Yeah. There's like so there's the zip
ironically
popping guy,
shown
right?
on the internet.
Yeah.
And then there's there's the cow hoof. This one too. Cow hoof care. There's some really interesting stuff in there. We used to watch Dr. Pole on National Geographic. It's on Disney, and the guy goes and he's in Michigan. Actually, he's right over the river here, and he's got a vet office, but he also does farm animal care. So he goes out and does farm calls, and so you see him constantly having to deal with horses or cows that have hoof problems, and like it's like these big ass abscesses or whatever. But watching, because a hoof is made of the same, it's keratin, right? It's like your fingernails. So you watch them shave this stuff off, and you go, man, just to see, because it's a hoof, it's dirty, it's gross, right? And then but then they peel it away and they like carve it off, and it's all white. It's like the most pristine, cleanest thing. And like, it doesn't hurt them at all, but it's so satisfying to watch.
Yeah, I've just this is all new to me. This is fascinating.
Hoof care, yeah. All right, so anyway, now the fetish lounge is over. Fetish lounge. There's a hashtag. Yeah, that'll get the views, baby. This is our most popular episode yet.
Now, I know Snack Lounge is technically over, but I got Dunn's dill pickle chips from Costco. I need to know how many of you have had these and what you think about them. They're my favorite dill pickle chip.
They're very good. I remember going to Dunn's. We had a Dunn's in Ottawa restaurant. Yeah, the Dunn's Deli. We had one. It was like one of our...
So is that who does it? Is that like the... company?
I believe it's the same Dunn's. Yeah, it's the same chain. Yeah. Wow. Kind of like TGI Fridays has these Cheetos, but they're like matzo instead of cheddar, and so they're like brown, and they're light brown, but they're TGI Fridays mozzarella Cheetos basically. Really? They're so good. I love when a restaurant makes a chip.
That's what I was like, Dunn's, yeah.
Yeah. It's so great.
I'm Burger King, those Burger King plain ruffled chips or something.
All right. Let's get to some games.
I don't know. Is that what we're here for?
Where'd that background music go?
No, let's just have like background, just us chewing on chips.
Yeah.
Just the sound.
Yeah, the
of
crunching. Okay, what we have
we
here,
got
we missed the day of going to Nichols, getting hamburger for a nickel. Yeah. I remember Nichols.
Okay, but now...
You know who owns that? You know who owned that? I don't know if she still owns it now. But you know who owned Nichols, the chain of diners? Céline Dion.
Huh.
Yeah,
Really?
She was like owner, or at least part owner of it, for sure. But in large part, it was her.
Did they keep the name Nichols when the burgers went up from a nickel? Like if the burgers, when they were a dime.
Dime?
Well, they changed the spelling.
Yeah.
No, okay.
It was Nichols, and then they changed it to Nichols, closer to Nicholas.
There you go. Okay. And then when it was a quarter, or is it just a whole thing different? It's Wendy's now?
Then it was like, now we're called $3.79.
Now, I think you were answering what he said here. Where did it go? But it sounds like an insult. Celine Dion's mom.
Yeah, your mom. Your mom, James.
No, yeah. Celine Dion's mom.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, what do you got for us besides music trivia?
Well, let's see if we eliminate it again this week. Last week I did Trivial Pursuit Pop Culture Edition. I had it on standby because it was still whether or not we were going to do Battleship. So I decided we'll just use that one. I'm up first, so this is where we get the tame, regular type trivia game.
The sort of like the 3 out of 5 points, right? Like you're never going to get them all, but you're going to... That kind of trivia?
Right. Now, again, 6 questions on the card. Which one is getting eliminated?
You know what? There's a person missing. Let's just do all 6.
Okay.
We got one less game. Let's do all 6. I don't know if I'm speaking.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't know if I'm overstepping here.
Yeah, I don't know at home if you guys can handle this 6th question.
I don't think my board can handle it. Is there room for 6 numbers on here?
Well, hold on. Just take the board, right? And go like that.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what it is? I'm old school.
And
I still keep the room for my score at the top, but we put it on our thing. So you know what? I'll just remove the boxes at the top. Hey, everybody. This is the best part of the Games Lounge. Organization Lounge.
Yeah. Sort of semantics and just... Semantics Lounge. That sounds...
That does sound fun.
Sounds like something we should talk about.
Oh, shit. That was good.
All right.
Oh, my God.
To be followed up by Pun Lounge.
Pun Lounge, of course.
Yep.
All right, here we go. It's pop culture something?
Pop culture, so it's movies, TV, music, sports and game, buzz, and fad.
The more
and everyone in the audience, I think you're all regulars. I think you all know. Just play along. Don't answer in the chat, and then at the end, let us know how well you did as well.
Can we just keep that? Somebody take a screenshot of that.
Yeah, screw AB. We're gonna basically, you know how you can do copy, you know when you watch a YouTube video later and there's like copy from the current time, just copy it from this current time and then just send it over to him. I'm gonna be like, why are you sending me the show already started? Oh, I get it.
I'm gonna go in later.
I just screenshotted it.
I'm gonna go in later and add it to the description. The time code. It's like, see what Jim really thinks of AB, and then you just click right to it.
At 17, right. Yeah, at 17:56. Mm-hmm. Jim really thinks this is fantastic. All right.
Okay. The first question is in movies. What nickname did Howard Stern give to his squirrely nemesis in Private Parts?
Oh no! You know how long it's been since I've seen
I know, but I think I got it. Same because we were just talking about this movie the other.
Yeah, we were. That came
week
up at
for
some
something in Games Down somewhere. I don't know. And I think I have it. I don't know. But yeah, it's a great, like, it was one of those, somebody had to convince me to watch it, and I was like, all right, fine. And watched it. I was like, this is really good. There's something about a biography or biopic starring the person. The actual person playing themselves. It's so weird, yeah. All right.
What nickname did Howard Stern give to his squirrely nemesis in Private Parts?
That's got to be some sort of hint there. Squirrely nemesis. You know, doing your dream. No, these are facts, Jim. You typed it. We're just showing how you feel.
How it is. We're just showing how it is.
Oh, squirrely.
Are we down? Are we doing cameos or? I mean, we can do. We'll see how it goes.
I don't know. I know what you want to talk about, so chances are no.
If you promise it's not about Final Fantasy, you can be on the show.
Chris logs off.
Just leaves. He's like, fine, I have nothing to offer here.
All right, I don't know the answer to this. Number 2.
Okay. Number 2 is in television. What angst-ridden 1994 teen dramedy was brought to you by the producers of 30-something?
So go again.
Yeah.
Angst-driven.
What angst-ridden 1994 teen dramedy was brought to you by the producers of 30-something?
Fucking hell.
Oh, I think I know, but I can't remember the name.
I'm going to write down the one that it has to be. That's the one I'm writing. I don't know what it is, but
I am too, but I'm writing a description because I can't remember the title of it.
Oh, okay. You're like, the one with that. Okay,
yeah,
I was going to say that. I was going to say something that would have given it away, but I'm like, there's a thing that.
Yeah,
the one with. The one with. I can't believe I got this couch to fit in the sump pump room. Mm. It's a tight fit. The thing is, if I need to get to the pump, I'm going to have to vault over the couch.
Yeah, it seems like you should have just turned it the other way, but
yeah, it would have made more sense.
That would work for camera, but
anyway, let's keep going.
Question 3 is in music. What was the name of Big Star's first record? Yeah.
Who?
I don't know who that is.
I'm assuming by the name Big Star that they're a country band.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and say I don't know the name of anything by them, nor did I know the name of the band. So
right. Okay, ask the question again and see if I can guess. Do we have good aim? Like over myself? That is not only some skill, but there's a lot of work involved.
This is a moment where now I want to go back to when I mocked Francois earlier for multiple choice, and I want to be like, we got a multiple choice?
Yes, yeah. Okay. Do you have multiple choice now? There were a lot of multiple choice, but it was like when I know when I'm dealing with certain topics, I'm like, you can't just talk about Guinness World Records and be like, guess. You just
no.
Most people don't know. Like you wouldn't know this. Why would you know this? I wonder how many people got tallest teenager. It was the easiest one, I think. Tallest
beard,
eh? Yeah.
Not tallest beard, but
can you imagine tallest beard? All right, so what was that question? What was just ask me what you want? An album? Right. An album?
Yes. What was the name of Big Star's, the famously known Big Star's first record?
Wait, does it say famously known in the question?
No, he added that.
I thought so.
All right. I wrote down something. At least I can guess.
The next question is in sports and games.
Oh, perfect.
What former Buffalo Bills teammate drove O.J. Simpson during the infamous Ford Bronco chase?
Oh, no. That is a good question, because that name was said so many times.
Not just that, that's 2 O.J. Simpson questions tonight.
Yeah. Between 2 shows, yeah.
Gloves. Come on, man. That wasn't that not a great question?
You know why that was a great question?
O.J. Simpson, Hamburger Helper, and Michael Jackson have in common? Gloves.
Any question that has Hamburger Helper in it, I'm in. That was
so
the
I looked it
mascot.
Up. Hamburger Helper is a left hand.
Huh.
Seems about right.
No, wait. Yeah, he's a left hand. Yeah, he's a left hand.
Hold on.
Did I have to look at my head?
From your looking it up to now that made you question and then figure it out again?
Because I forgot how I looked at it. But I was like, yeah, no, I remember because he's like this. He's like this and that. So he's a left hand, which is weird. You'd think he'd be a right hand.
It was the Hamburger Helper guy who drove. Yeah. And he left one of the gloves at the crime scene. One of his hands.
The other one. The guy that you thought he killed, he framed him for murder.
His brother.
Exactly.
You know what? Johnny Cochran, we got this.
All right, so I'm writing down a name that I think is an athlete.
Is it the name of what former Buffalo Bill teammate drove O.J. Simpson during the infamous Ford Bronco chase?
Can we change that question?
And you're gonna
lived
say
in the house behind him is
right or something. Yeah. Like you're gonna say it, I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, that's what it was.
That's what I'm saying. It's a good question because it was heard so much that you'll be like, oh. But no.
This question is presented by Snack Lounge. What kind of candy is President Ronald Reagan's favorite?
Well, if it isn't this, it should be. So.
What kind of candy is President Ronald Reagan's favorite?
For some reason I can't spell tonight.
For the previous question, there was a sports murder alert.
I like murder alert.
Murder alert.
Murder alert.
That one goes more like woo woo woo. I'm watching that. I was watching that Chernobyl show, and I'm like, man, Russian fire trucks sound weird. Like sirens are different in parts of the world, you know. And it's when you call a different country, and like you call the UK, and it's like toot toot, like toot toot. What is going on? And then I guess so. Apparently in Russia, the fire trucks all sound weird too.
I think though in Chernobyl that was the least of their problems. Like
they weren't worried about the way they sounded. Oh my god, that thing is so nerve-wracking to watch. You see this guy pick up this like obviously radioactive. He's like, "What's this thing, Yuri?" And he's like, "I don't know. You should probably put it down." And like 5 minutes later, his hand's like bleeding and bubbling. Oh god, it's just awful. I literally made it through the first episode. Not even.
It's not a comedy.
It's not a comedy. It's not a comedy. Number 6.
Final question in fads. Ni tai ka means tickle me in what language?
Spell it.
Neetyekah. And there's an exclamation point after that. Ni tai ka means tickle me in what language?
I'd like to think I had a better shot at more points with the 6th question, but
It could be anything, especially when you said spell it, and then I heard the spelling. I was like, oh, no, it's not what I thought it was.
Well, I know it's not.
I'll remind everybody the category was in fads.
Wait, so the language is gone now? It's like it was a fad? Remember when we all used to speak that? We don't anymore.
Yeah, I mean, go back to grade in high school with the jibber jabber those girls were talking.
Is it pig Latin? Is that the answer? I don't, because I wasn't a high school girl, so I had no idea what they were saying. They were probably saying how much they liked me.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I was like, high school girls. Oh, then I definitely don't know what's going on. I am a trivia host after all.
Yeah. If they weren't playing Nintendo 64, I didn't care. You know what I mean? I didn't care. All right, so let's see these zeros on the board here. What do we got?
I don't think there's zeros.
Oh, no. I think people at home got them all. I think I've got zeros.
First question. Howard Stern's nickname for his nemesis in the movie was Pig Vomit.
Pig Vomit! I knew it was Pig something.
I wrote Pig and erased it, but couldn't because I couldn't think of the rest.
Pig Vomit. It is Pig Vomit.
Yes.
In reality, he called the guy Pig Virus.
Oh wow!
If you listen to Howard Stern on his show back then,
why not keep that? That's weird. It's a weird edit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This TV
like
show.
Everyone knows what vomit is, but not everybody knows what a virus is.
They do now.
Yeah.
The Teen Ink show was My So-Called Life.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was a show, not a movie. You moron.
That one with Claire Danes, and then later, when about down here, I went, "Oh yeah, My So-Called Life." Yes, I got a point.
You're like Homeland.
Yeah.
Teenage
Homeland. I watched the first couple of seasons. It's great. She cries a lot.
She does.
Claire
She
Danes.
does.
That's kind of her trademark, though. Claire Danes. Yeah.
Her crying face. She's got the weird crying face. Yeah.
What was the name of Big Star's first record? It was called
Big Star?
Number One Record.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever.
I almost wrote Biggest Hits or something like that. I wanted to write like Biggest Hits. And,
I wrote Biggest Star.
That would be interesting if a band's debut album was our greatest hit.
Oh, it
is.
Yeah,
so
like
there is
compilation?
one. I have come across in my research of trivia, and I can't tell you who, but I'll look it up. But I did come across a band whose first record is called Greatest Hits.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's
great,
genius marketing. Okay.
Who drove OJ's Bronco?
Oh, who is it? This is gonna.
I wrote Aaron Lewis, and I just realized that's the singer for Stained. It's not even an athlete. I know. Why did I write that?
But you know what? I'm laughing because when you said Aaron Lewis, I thought you said Aaron Neville, and that would have been
also a singer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not at all. Who would have been driving? It would have been funny if he was driving OJ around.
Oh, who is it? Because
and I have to correct myself. He didn't drive OJ's Bronco. He had his own Bronco. It was AC Cowlings.
I still wouldn't have come up with that, but I remember hearing that.
Also, not Aaron Lewis.
So. Right.
No, I had nothing for it. So
Ronald Reagan's favorite candy.
It's gotta be
I wrote
M&M's.
M&M's.
Oh, jelly beans.
Oh. And I spelled Werther's wrong. I couldn't come up with
Reagan
that.
smash.
I thought he's old man, Grandpa Reagan. Have a Werther's, like.
Yeah. But he's so old. He just likes jelly beans. Like he
doesn't want to unwrap it.
The original candy.
That's the first. Yeah.
He's like, yes, it used to be the only candy you could get.
Before they added flavor to it.
Yeah. It was just jelly.
Yes.
Dried jelly
bean original, right? Yeah. Just like plain chips. All right.
And finally, Ni Taika is
Esperanto.
I put Japanese.
Tickle me in Furbish. Furby would say Ni Taika.
So fad. Yeah.
Fad.
That is a big old zero, Mike. You predicted it.
Okay.
You did it.
I got to know the scores at home, and I got to know if anyone speaks Furby. And if you do, please.
If somebody got Furby.
Please, if you can, so that we can put it in the title, translate Games Lounge into Furby, because I want that to be what the title of this episode is.
Yeah.
3 out of 6. See, Jim got the Furby one. He got 3 out of 6. So
he has to. It has to be the Furby one.
Well, you got 0. Well, guess what? I got 1.
You got 1?
Boom.
Oh, man. You were totally dominating this game.
I'm going to go ahead and say those were hard.
They did not get the Furby answer.
Oh.
Okay, so RM had jelly beans.
Yeah, I figured that RM would do that one. It's probably like a big thing, right? He probably had like a bowl of them everywhere or something.
James says, I did get the Furby. So I got 1, but only because I work for Hasbro and we did testing for these. What?
Ooh.
Well, that's got to be full of stories. Right? Yeah, you're talking about a bunch of nerds.
Hold on.
Toy Lounge.
Yeah.
Can we LFG? Let's do an LFG with James and just talk about Hasbro toys.
If he's allowed,
that would be
I'm
really.
guessing there's a lot of non-disclosures at Hasbro. He's probably gonna get sued just for saying he worked at Hasbro. Now, here's the thing, though. Were you in a room full of Furbies? That's what I need to know.
And was it like Mitchell in the Machines?
Great movie, by the way.
It was really funny. It was really funny.
A surprise hit when that just dropped out of nowhere.
A little on the nose.
But it was exactly for a non-big studio film, and just I just thought it was you knew what was going to happen, of course.
The voice cast is incredible. The writing was very good. I unfortunately had to watch it in French first, but then I did get to watch it in English, and it's great. It's really good. The animation's amazing.
Does it lose like a lot of the jokes in French? Or?
Yeah, it's because the jokes are very they're in that style that French comedy hasn't quite adapted to yet. So they have to kind of like write their own version of it, and it doesn't hit. Like, it's funny, but it doesn't hit as much as it would in English. Because
it's not the actual movie writers writing those jokes. Probably,
right?
There's
that too. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, wait, hold on. I got to get back to this. We each had 2 Furbies, and they were facing each other so they could learn how to talk to each other, and we were to test the results. This is some Turing, Blade Runner,
Skynet Star
Turing test on the Furby sort of shit. Are we self-aware? Are we alive? I don't know. I feel alive.
Are you telling me if I found 2 Furbies, and I believe we have one in the basement from my daughter, if I found a second one, I could watch them talk to each other? I need to know the answers to this. I'm going to look it up later in the chat. You're blowing my mind. All right, Francois, let's get your Balderdash game out here.
Oh, how do you know? Oh my God. Talk about cat out of the bag. All right, so it's no surprise we're going to be playing Beyond Balderdash. Remember when we used to actually pull out the box of the game we used to play?
Box?
Surprise, it's just a lid. Okay. Behind the scenes.
At Games Lounge, we can't afford the bottom of the box.
We were joking the other day about Balderdash and how I'm remembering how I did it one time and it took like an hour and a half game, and it was a lot of fun. So I had an idea the other day. I had a great time. So I had an idea the other day on how to do it, and what I did is I sent a very secret, super secret message to the people I knew in our group, in the Flashers, that were fans of Balderdash. And what I did is I sent them a photo of this card, but not the answers, just this. And what I did is I also did not look, when I picked this card, I didn't look at the answers right away. I wrote up my own answers to it. And then what I did is I sent it out to a few people who are in the audience, I believe, tonight. So Z, Jim, Sue, and myself came up with answers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer these as basically multiple choice questions. You'll be getting a point if you guess which one is the correct answer. So that's it. That's all we're going to do. But the answers have been supplied by our players.
This is blowing my mind. Okay, so there's 5 of them? There's going to be 5 of them?
So there'll be 5. There's me, Z, Jim, Sue, and the real one. Okay, for each one of them. Okay. Now, this is Beyond Balderdash, which means that there are categories. The first one is a word. It's the traditional Balderdash. So it's the word you need to define. Second one is the name of a person. And you have to describe the person. Why this person is famous. Third one is an acronym. You got to just expand the acronym. So if it's the ALT, what does that stand for, right? The fourth one is my favorite. It's the movie synopsis. We give you the title of an actual movie.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm going to read you some synopses. And then number 5 is the date. So I'm going to give you a date and then 5 things that may have occurred on that date. Okay. And then one of them is going to be that date. So basically, I've turned it in a very quick multiple choice side of game.
So one of them is right. One of them is correct. Each time is correct. We have to find that one. Okay.
And that's the one I want you to find. That's basically the way I thought would make it quick, interesting to do. If ever you want to be on the purveying end of these answers, let me know. anyone in the audience or you guys, whatever. And then next time I decide to do this, if this works out, then you will be contacted. All right, let's get it started. Number 1.
Super secret. Okay.
Super secret. So the number 1, the word was, and I'll spell it out for you. You might want to write it down. It's spelled Figgum. Figgum. That is Figgum.
Oh, yeah, that's the police chief from...
Yeah, Police Chief Figgum.
Shelbyville.
All right. What I've done is, from Shelbyville. What I've done is I've taken down everyone's answers and I've shuffled them. So they'll never be in the same order. So that way you won't be able to figure out which one. Okay. Is Figgum the jelly obtained from concentrated fig puree an archaic derogatory term for a henpecked husband, a gum made out of figs, which is a Christmas treat which pairs well with figgy pudding, is Figgum a popular brand of gum sold in Italy, or is Figgum a dangerous trick that involves juggling while spitting fire? So once again, real quick.
This is amazing.
Jelly from concentrated fig puree, an archaic derogatory term for a henpecked husband, gum made out of figs, popular brand of gum sold in Italy, or a dangerous trick that involves juggling while spitting fire. That's Figgum. That's number 1. Right. Number 2 is a person. Marvin C. Stone is his name.
Okay.
Is Marvin C. Stone the inventor of the drinking straw? A retired quarry foreman and former Moose Lodge president of Des Moines, Iowa, who sued Hanna-Barbera in 1975, stating Fred Flintstone was based on his real-life story. Is Marvin C. Stone Sharon Stone's not-so-famous brother, a lawyer specializing in geology claims?
Oh my gosh.
Is Marvin C. Stone the bystander who first directed attention to a fleeing Lee Harvey Oswald? There he goes! Or is Marvin C. Stone the founder of the first black-owned cedar mill? So we got the inventor of the drinking straw, retired quarry foreman who sued Hanna-Barbera because Fred Flintstone was based on him, Sharon Stone's not so famous brother, the bystander who directed attention to Lee Harvey Oswald, or the founder of a first black-owned cedar mill.
I think what we've discovered here is that our Games Lounge fans, our Mack Flashers, really know how to just lie well enough. You know what I mean?
Yes.
These are terrific.
None of these sound completely ridiculous.
But all a little ridiculous. Just like they know the fine line between that's plausible but also goofy. Quarry worker with the last name Stone. No way, but wait, maybe. You know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah. Well, and because sometimes you read these cards and you're like, well, that sounds ridiculous. Yeah. Like the real answer sounds ridiculous. Yeah. So you're like, well, maybe this one's right? All right, so the next one's going to be quicker. It is the acronym round. The acronym is ELFC. The ELFC is that Electronic Learning for Children, the Extra Limb Fetish Club. Hey, I think we were just... Fetish Lounge is back. The East London Football Club, the Elmo Lovers Fan Club, or the Elvis Lives On Fan Club. Electronic Learning for Children, Extra Limb Fetish Club, East London Football Club, Elmo Lovers Fan Club, or Elvis Lives On Fan Club.
All of those sound silly.
All right, let's get into the long one. This is going to be the movie synopsis. Make sure you hang on to a detail from the synopsis. Just write that down as your answer.
So you're giving us the title.
The movie is called One Wish Too Many.
What if we've seen the movie?
That would be even amazing. That happened once. There was a card and I was like, oh, I know this movie. All right, so One Wish Too Many. Is it a Bradley Cooper-Jennifer Lawrence collaboration about the real-life story of Norma Ray Kilburn, born in a family of 12 in West Virginia coal mine town, who finds her way into the world, growing up just another mouth to feed? As Norma Ray goes through life, making one poor life choice after another, ending in tragedy. A tale of one wish too many. Does that fit on the card? I don't know. Is One Wish Too Many a British children's film about a schoolboy who finds a magical marble that gets out of hand when he wishes for a giant steamroller?
That sounds like a British film for sure.
Is One Wish Too Many about a young boy who is delighted to find a magic lamp until his third wish goes drastically wrong?
Oh, jeez.
Is One Wish Too Many about a genie tired of dealing with mankind's greedy and superficial nature who loses it and goes on a rampage? I want to see that movie.
Like Aladdin, the horror movie?
Aladdin if he just went mental, right? Or is it One Wish Too Many? It's a modern retelling of the movie Big by Jordan Peele. An inner city youth stumbles across Zoltar in the stockroom of his uncle's pawn shop and makes a wish that has unforeseen circumstances.
I'd like to believe I would have heard of that one.
Yeah, me too. Sometimes you read them and you go, well, okay.
I know. I celebrate Jordan Peele's entire filmography.
Catalog, yeah. All two of them. Do I need to repeat those?
No, I think...
I love how people here... Nicole's like calling out. All right, here we go. Last one. September 5th, 1989.
Oh.
Okay.
Attainable. It's an attainable date.
Yeah.
It was alive then, if that's what you mean.
September 5th, 1989. Batman hits the big screen, portrayed by Michael Keaton in a Tim Burton directed movie. Or... the world's largest zipper was completed in a small town in the Netherlands. The Netherlands again. Measuring almost 2 miles long.
That's because they have the tallest people, so they need the largest zipper.
Exactly. Correct. And if you want to visit the... Oh, no, that was Sweden. It was like the sandcastle.
Oh, no, that was Denmark.
Denmark! Sweden was the islands.
Yeah, we got like a Scandinavian type thing going on here tonight. Okay.
September 5th, 1989, Barry Sanders' first game in the NFL.
Whoop, whoop.
September 5th, 89, Bare Naked Ladies releases their first album to hundreds of university students at the University of Toronto main campus. Coincidentally, it is the same night Bare Naked Ladies guitarist singer Ed Robertson sees his first Bare Naked Lady and loses his virginity.
Well, I feel like that might have just blown that one.
I'm just bad at reading. Shush. And last one. The early warning system at Chernobyl goes off for the first time. Oh my God! What a coincidence! Come on! That's so great. So Batman, the world's largest zipper, Barry Sanders' first game, Bare Naked Ladies, or Chernobyl. There you have it, everybody. That is my take on Balderdash.
Well, I will say this: you made Balderdash somewhat,
palatable.
Yeah, I couldn't even come up with a lie there.
I couldn't even come up with a lie. All right.
Okay.
Let's see your answers.
So,
there we go. Okay, number one, Fig'em. Fig'em is a dangerous trick that involves juggling while spitting fire.
Oh. I put jelly too, Matt.
Yeah.
Jelly and jelly, yeah. That was my answer, by the way. Yeah. I'm the one who said jelly obtained from concentrated fig puree.
Well, aren't you a good liar?
Right. Marvin C. I'm very good at this game, as you can imagine. Marvin C. Stone is the inventor of the drinking straw.
Of course he is.
Does that need to be invented?
Well, yeah.
I mean...
well, someone had to come up with that idea. No, but there's no stand-in for it. Like, it's not like you had a thing before and then you made a straw. Like, what could
there are hollow sticks that I've seen chimpanzees drink from rivers from. So
yeah, well,
but they also like
chimps can't get patents. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so the answer should be the man who patented.
Oh well, okay, fair enough. The man who made the money off the straw.
If you were going for A, B, C, D, E, by the way, the first answer would have been E.
Oh.
And then because Nicole's asking, was that A? So yes, the inventor of the drinking straw was A for Marvin C. Stone. ELFC is the one that makes no sense. It's the Elvis Lives On fan club. I know it has an extra O. That's not. It's the ELOFC.
I expect that from Elvis fans.
It's so bad. Yeah. One Wish Too Many was about the British. It's the British children's film about the schoolboy with the marble. And I love that their sentence doesn't make any sense. They wrote it as a British children's film about a schoolboy who finds a magical marble that gets out of hand when he wishes for. The marble gets out of hand.
Well, the wish gets.
No, and but so the sentence is terrible. But I love how they did that on purpose so that it would look like somebody just wrote it, right? And finally, September 5th, 1989. It's the world's largest zipper.
That's 2. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm going to go back to I hate Balderdash. I got 0 there.
I want to say some of these answers were amazing. Thanks to...
Batman was June of 89 and Chernobyl was 86.
Well, I knew
very nice. So
I could eliminate for sure, yeah.
Batman was mine because I remember 89.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm going to use Batman as my thing. Yeah. And then there were a few good ones over here. What I love the ELFC, it's the Elmo Lovers fan club, and then the Elvis Lives On fan club, which were very close. So that was Jim, and then
but Elmo
and then Zeta's very long, Bradley Cooper Jennifer Lawrence movie about Norma Ray Kilburn.
I mean, the plot
that was like 3 or 4 different movies mixed together.
Yeah. And I took out the fact that she wrote that it was a fall 2022 release. Like the game could have predicted a movie coming out in how many years? And I was like, I don't want to give you away here.
Well, so that's the thing. The flaw in some of those, especially when you're talking to people who watch a lot of movies, is like if you name an actor or a director, chances are we know all the things that they've done. So it's kind of like not that. Although it was still entertaining.
Yeah. I love how Jim says he had to check on Barry's date afterwards, and it's September 10th. So he was actually just a few days off.
Oh, that's why I got it wrong. I mixed up those 2 days. It wasn't that I just didn't know anything about football at all.
That's the one. It was literally 5 days later. So there you have it. That's Balderdash for you.
Boo. Okay. All right, let's mix it up. Let's get to some. I like how we're kind of going to trivia to Balderdash. Let's do this one. This is a fan of, well, not a fan favorite. It's a favorite of mine. I don't know. I don't care what the fans like. I like this. Okay, it's the one that uses the old decoder because I like using that.
Oh yeah,
I like using that decoder with the cards, and you got to put it in, and that's the kid in me. So it's the one where I take the card, and I haven't pre-picked. Like a lot of times, I'll sort of pre-pick 5, but this time I haven't. So we'll see how this goes. But it's where, I give you like the hints slowly.
Yeah, I remember.
And then we have to say stop.
They stop if you think you know it.
Yeah.
Right? And at that point, that's just sort of where it ends. And then at the end, I reveal what they were, right? And so if you get it, you get it, right? But there's no extra hints for that person who might be struggling. I think that's how we determined that would go, right?
Right, I was about to ask that. Stop means stop, not stop, and then one more.
No, it's just I think we determined stop is that's it, but you don't get another shot at it. So like don't do it just to be
a dick, yeah.
Right. Yeah. But if you think you know it and you stop because then you'll prevent somebody from getting it, right? An extra clue because sometimes you get that next one that's like super obvious, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so, all right. So here we go. Okay. So I gotta put these in here because I can't see the clues until I do. So we'll do 5 of these. So if you're at home, and just in case you don't know this, I know we were kind of saying it. I'm gonna give a clue, like sort of a series of clues. I'll give one. I'll wait 5 seconds or so. Give another one, and I'll just keep giving them. There's 10 total. So if the guys wanted to, they could wait all 10. But at any given moment, when they really know it, it's the first person who says stop. We just stop it there, and they have to have an answer, and then we go to the next part.
The answers are what? Like just things or I forget.
Yeah, I mean it kind of varies, right? It could be a place, it could be a person, it could be an object.
Okay.
The idea is whatever's on this card is sort of trying to get you to something in common, basically, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want me to do an example one.
No, they were all right.
Okay. Okay. Chris is desperate for a shot.
Yeah, clearly. That's one comment. This is a
to.
different comment. This is a different comment.
Yeah.
This is a different comment. So,
Go
and then wait. Yeah, do it. Yes. If it was Monday or Tuesday, I would agree. But it's Saturday. It's not Tuesday. Tuesday.
I get that Chris, wants to do it together and he wants you to do it. But I like the concept that Chris kind of needs permission. Like, Chris, you could have had 5 shots without us even knowing.
That's like when we play games. Like, do you ever play well, I mean, you guys don't drink, so maybe not. But you play like Flip Cup or beer pong. So you're playing Flip Cup, beer pong, right? And as you're playing, you have to and then, they got it in. We have to take a drink. Yep. But like in between, I'm still drink. Like, I'm like, this isn't a punishment. I don't. It's almost a reward because if I were to actually put my drink down and wait, I'm like, finally you got a ball and I can take one gulp of my beer.
But isn't also like the premise though? You don't want to be drunk while playing, or you'll never win the game. You want to sort of.
There's a careful balance. There's a careful balance.
Yeah.
Because you get uptight, then you relax a bit, and then you get too sloppy. It's like. It's a parabola. Cheers, Chris.
Yeah, you're the expert in this, so I.
Here, wait. Like, what? Watch this. Some magic. Watch this magic. Look, it's like it's on my shirt.
Am I supposed? Oh. Am I supposed to be cheering? Oh.
Cheers, everybody. But I do love that. I do love that. I was like, can we do a shot now?
Yeah, please, sir.
Please now a shot. All right, let's go.
Okay.
I love how also my comment about if it was Monday or Tuesday, and Jim is like, every day's pretty much the same right now. Which is good. We have another couple of weeks of this too, so I'd say take it in. Take it in. All right, where are we? Where's my marker? Where are we? That's a great question.
You're in the sump pump room, but
yeah. I am.
Okay.
It's chilly.
Here we go. Number 1. Okay, so again, these are the clues to get you to the theme or whatever. Okay? So, sun. And if anyone says stop now, I'm going to slap them because that just...
Can we ask how it's spelled?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. S-U-N. Absolutely. Okay, yeah, that's a valid question there. Absolutely. Okay.
I should be writing these down. Oh, I remember. One of the things is you got to write them down as you go. Cause
you can. Yeah, it's up to you.
Because when you get to number 6 and you're like, I don't remember what.
Fair enough. Now, I can sort of repeat them through as we go. There's not a problem there. Number 2 is desk. Desk. And I'm going to say to people at home, and no one has yet, but I'm going to preventively say, don't write yours in the chat, but definitely tell us later how fast you got it, right?
Stop.
Oh,
I'm taking a chance just because I feel like that.
Sounds good. And just for the fairness of, I'll just repeat those 2. I'm not going to go farther, but I'll just repeat those 2 for everybody. So he stopped us after sun, and I did do number 2, right? Yeah, desk, because you're not a crazy man. And just sun and desk. Okay.
It was a guilty shot. Cheers. But a guilty shot.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm laid off right now. Don't judge. It's fine. That just means we get to play some
I don't think you have to
reality.
Justify your shot.
I love when he's laid off just because we get to play virtual reality until 1:30 in the morning. Like ridiculous idiots.
I like your guilty. I love when he's laid off so I can play video games with him.
Yes, no, but it's like now I have someone to play video games with. Him and I the other day, golf and bowling and all these different games. It's just so much fun.
Now, I don't think this is your system of choice, but I have to point this out. The other day, my brother messaged me and he let me know that on the Switch now, if you get on Switch Online and you get the expansion pack membership, they now have N64 games.
Oh, wow.
So they're starting to, so they've got like Mario 64, Banjo Kazooie, Star Fox 64. Like they're starting to, that's changing my world.
Yeah, that's a whole.
It's interesting because I have a Switch and I saw that happen and I was like, oh, that is so tempting. But I also have a 64 with all my favorite games.
So here's the thing. I had all those games, had them all in box, whatever. But years ago, you grow up briefly, and I sold them all to maybe use stuff. Well, I had a kid. Maybe I'll get her a crib. You know what I mean? Like, I'll splurge.
Maybe. You know.
So you sell all that stuff, right? And then, but now it's like, oh, I can have it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I used to. There was this video game shop in town here, and he's closed now just because he managed to sell his building and stuff. But he used to have like cartridges for the classics. So if you have a Mario Kart 64 cartridge, a GoldenEye cartridge, never get rid of them. And in fact, if you have two, put one away in a Ziploc bag, because he had a Mario Kart 64 cartridge on sale for $135.
Yeah. Yeah,
like you can make a lot of money off of original 64.
Oh, trust me, because I did when I moved those. Like Conker's bad for a day, but I had them in box mint with instructions.
Ooh,
right?
shit!
Like, all of mine were on the shelf. All in those just. And
I went to collectors right there. Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Number two. Number two.
Sorry, sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
Sidetrack. Okay, so
Collector Lounge.
Collector's Lounge. Now, that's gonna be a thing.
That's gonna have to happen. Yeah.
So the first hint of the second card here, Hillary Clinton. Okay. Then the second one is Sting. Okay. So we've got Hillary Clinton, Sting, Robert Redford. So Hillary Clinton, Sting, Robert Redford, Pamela Anderson.
What the hell? They all have great boobs.
Hillary Clinton. This could be the answer. Don't give it away. Hillary Clinton, Sting, Robert Redford, Pamela Anderson, Marilyn Monroe.
Stop. Yeah, stop.
Yep. Okay. So that was Hillary Clinton, Sting, Robert Redford, Pamela Anderson, and Marilyn Monroe.
Are there hackers in the chat? Oh, most definitely, Chris. This is a public feed, so anyone can join in. Especially our good friend, Mstislav, who, by the way, was at Chernobyl when it happened. So that was full circle.
Good for him.
Full circle. Her. I don't know. Is Mstislav?
Let's say them. Let's just say
them. They, them. Oh, I had a great joke about that. Did you hear about the non-binary miner? Did you hear about the non-binary miner? I heard they found gold in them their hills.
Oh my gosh.
It's great, right? Isn't that great? I love that joke.
In them their hills.
Them their hills. It's so perfect.
Yes. That also like a Ron Sexsmith Chris that song there with Chris from Chris Martin from Gold in Them Hills. Gold in Them Hills. Yeah, there's a song I think like that. If Andrew were here, he'd confirm that or deny it. I mean,
football.
Okay. Number 3. The first hint for number 3 is Constitution. Yeah, one of those words that really gets a party going.
I'm just gonna jot that down quick.
Number 2, country. This is a riot. Number 3, provinces. Number 4, New World. Number 5, Maple Leaf.
Stop! I was going to tell you to stop just before.
But you wanted everyone else to get it too.
Well, exactly.
So Constitution, country, provinces, New World, and Maple Leaf. Careful, someone might not know this. Okay. Amazing. All right, here we go.
I think I'm doing really good so far.
Good for you. I mean, you could have them all wrong, but good for you.
Exactly. No, and good for me for the confidence, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. I got 2 here, and I'm like, which one do I want to do? Yeah, no, let's do this. Okay. Okay. Question 4. So the first clue, collar.
Shirt collar or phone collar?
COLLAR.
Oh, okay. Because good question. I wrote the other one.
Very good question.
I wrote the other one. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, James said he was at stop at number 3 for that last card. So
yeah, that's good.
James.
I was because I thought it, and then the 4 I was like, okay, it's got to be, and then you said 5.
Sometimes you got to confirm it. Yeah. Okay, so that was caller. Clue number 2 is funny.
Done. Stop.
I'm the best. Whatever you want to yell. Done.
Yeah,
Stop.
exactly. I panicked. I'm sorry. I panicked.
Freeze.
Freeze. Just yells out the answer.
That was caller and funny.
I think Matt's got that one too, though.
I like
Pretty
that
sure.
one.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And my favorite, because it's just so fitting, question number.
Is it Netherlands?
Card number. Oh my god! Stop!
It's Netherlands.
Okay. So number 1 for question 5, Trivial Pursuit. Number 2, Monopoly.
Stop.
Now you might kick yourselves on this one, guys.
Well, I think now that you said that, we will. But anyway,
Trivial Pursuit and Monopoly were the 2 for the audience.
Regardless.
No, I know. But I just thought it was perfect, and I'll read the rest. Of course,
I think I got 5 out of 5.
I quickly read them all there just for everyone here, especially the silliness of when they repeat themselves. Okay, so our first one, what did you guys say there for that first one when I gave sun and desk, and that's where I stopped.
Lamp.
Based on what? Lamp.
Oh, go.
Sun.
You go.
Yes, of course. But I always have difficulty with this game, just a little bit, so I wrote travel agent.
Oh, okay.
Sun
Things
and
that they have. Yeah, and
things are
sun
in
on
the
it,
travel agent's office.
Yeah. And then you
I
said
wrote
what,
lamp.
Fred? Okay.
Sun
and then,
lamp, desk lamp.
by all means, too, in the crowd, write down yours. I'm going to read what all of the clues were first really quick.
Oh, yeah. So in the chat, too. Yeah, make sure you guys let us know what you guys
Yeah, because I'm not
answered.
going to give it away just yet. So we've got sun, desk, shade, Aladdin,
Yes.
halogen,
Yes.
Tiffany, and then they like to put sun again for those people.
What?
Who did, and then desk,
Just in
and
case
then
you
desk,
missed number 1.
and then desk one more time. This is when they ran out.
That's
This is when
so bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then here's Tiffany back around, and then my favorite, sun one more time.
Come on. Sun is there 3 times?
Yeah, you can't really you can't really see.
Oh my god, that's terrible. So my buddy gave me a game
Dressing
like that at one point that was garbage. And you gotta love getting a garbage,
Yeah.
like not even like a garbage board game. You're like, what is this, a joke? Somebody got this made, and it was like, this is like one of those examples where
the
like,
premise
how
of
is
this-
sun is there 3
And
times?
that's ridiculous. But I think the premise is because the way you do it is you stop, right? So because the way you do it, you're stressing it. So you're going sun, desk, shade, and then you're trying to go sun, like you're trying to get them back to. Yeah. So the
That's so
answer
great.
was, as James and Francois said, lamp.
Yo,
For sure.
Jamesy.
Jim had chair, like desk chair, sun chair. But I think as I went on, though,
Like
right,
yeah.
you wouldn't have had like an Aladdin chair, I don't think, as a thing.
Aladdin had a chair. It's like
he
categories when
had
people
it.
like, and it's like categories when you play with those people that like have an answer. Well,
Where'd he sit? Where'd he sit?
Aladdin had a chair. He had to have a chair.
Down too.
Yeah, the singer Tiffany, she had a chair in that video. What?
Okay, so this one, I think you stopped it around number 5. Hillary Clinton, Sting, Robert Redford, Pamela Anderson, Marilyn Monroe. So
Yeah, I stopped it there. I said blondes.
What did you
I
say?
agreed with blondes.
Blondes, and the audience can throw those out there. And the rest were Sharon Stone, Catherine Deneuve, Marilyn Monroe again, Andre Agassi, which I don't. Was he
Associate with hair color?
or was he blonde when he had hair? I thought he was a brunette.
Oh, he's bald, right?
Well, yeah,
Bald
like now, but
then he had that mullet of the year.
but was it blonde?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He had a blonde curly. I think it was a. Now you say
Really?
mullet. I think I see a blonde curly mullet.
And then it went back to Pam Anderson again at the end. But I mean, yeah, like if you're not getting that by like Sharon Stone or something, then so that was blondes, just for the record.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. JFK.
The JFK Center.
There's things that hang out at the JFK Center.
I guess.
Okay. Marilyn Monroe, is that?
3, I think, is the one that everyone got. 'cause
I like
it was
to
a little-
believe. Well, it
we waited
started
too
off
long.
weird,
We
though.
waited too long.
But it did start off kind of weird, right? Like Constitution, country, and you're like, okay, so that's a lot. Then provinces, and then I
That
think
should
we
have told
still-
you right away.
or at least roll the dice on it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then we had New World, and then Maple Leaf, and that's where you stopped, which was kind of the whatever.
Yeah, and I was gonna stop at New World, and I was like, wait, what? And then like Maple Leaf came out, and I was like, shit, I was too late. But yeah, for sure, Canada.
Canada's what you have. What did you have, Matt?
Yeah.
Canada.
Canada. And we have James here had Canada as well. The next clues were beaver. This goes back full circle to our words from the picture round of it.
Uranus.
North America, Commonwealth, Jacques Cartier, and then I'm not even sure this. Amerindians? I don't know.
Amerindians. So it's like our name for Native Americans.
Is it?
Yeah, in French we say les Amérindiens for a while. Yeah, so in French we say les Amérindiens, which is like the native.
Was the French Canadian word then?
Yeah, so there's a French Canadian word for native. Like, so we called native people American Indians is what it is. So Amérindiens. So Amerindians, yeah, matched together. We don't say that anymore.
No, well, as Matt pointed out, at the time this game existed, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I think this means AB will be happy, right? The Packers lost. Is that who they were playing? San Francisco, right? I think. I don't know. Sports Alert or something?
It was. It was San Francisco and Green Bay. So
Amerindians being the form of like Canadians kind of thing?
Amerindians, yeah. And
okay,
these autochtones, James, that's right. That's another word that we use.
Oh, what's that?
That's a better word. Well, that means indigenous people.
Yeah, that's what you would.
So that's a better word. Yeah, that's the word we would use now. Yeah.
Word now, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we went to. Oh, you stopped this one real quick too. This was Collar and Funny.
Yeah, Bone.
That's what you got. What you got, Bones, and throw that to the audience. Here's the rest. Dog. I was hoping we would get to more because I liked these, but I get why you stopped it. There's Dog, Hip, Wish.
Oh,
and
shit.
Then it was like, okay, let's just now name them: femur, tail, back, tibia. And then metacarpals. So they really just started to get medical after the joke ones. But
you got specific.
It was bones.
Bones.
Now here's the one I'm interested in what you put because you kind of stopped it real quick. So it was Trivial
And it could have been anything, but it could. The only thing it could be is just more specific than what I wrote.
And I think that's what happened. So you stopped at Monopoly. We had Trivial Pursuit and Monopoly. So what do you guys think it is with those two?
Board games.
Yeah. So you didn't wait long enough. So let's see if anyone in the crowd.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. That's good. So, what was the first one? Scrabble, then Monopoly.
That's bro.
Yeah, James.
I don't think they're all at the time.
Okay, so what were your first two? Is Monopoly and what?
Monopoly is Parker Brothers.
Yeah, there was Trivial Pursuit and Monopoly.
Okay, stop.
So now
so
start
I'm gonna
thinking about them.
Okay,
and don't say
going.
anything.
Okay.
Don't say anything.
Go with the
Let's
rest
see
of
the
them,
audience, and I'll keep going.
Yeah.
So we had Clue. Okay, so I get what you're saying. Board game still works, but let's keep going here.
I think I have an idea right now. I have an idea. Can I say my idea and you can keep going, or should I keep it? Okay, I'm gonna erase this. I'm gonna write it down instead. Let's keep going
because at a certain point, your logic gets eliminated from what. Okay, so then we've got Outburst, which is hilarious because this is Outburst. So I like how they called themselves into this, right?
Nah, meta. You wrote yourself into your own game.
That is deep. And then here's where it breaks your guess. Boggle. Because that does not have a board, right? So you've got Trivial Pursuit, Monopoly, Clue, Outburst, Boggle, Craps.
Oh, okay.
Dice.
Yahtzee. Games played with dice.
Oh my gosh.
Backgammon, and then it repeats a couple. So games with dice. Agatha's.
My second guess was game pieces. That it was like games that had pieces, but dice makes a lot more sense. Yeah.
So that one is one I picked because games lounge. But then all of a sudden I didn't realize. Oh yeah, this is actually a little bit harder because if you stop it, you won't get to the. To the actual one. But nonetheless,
the meat of it. Yes.
The meat of the dice.
Agatha said it.
Yeah, I really love Outburst. I mean, I like it in its purest form too, because there's a different kind of card that they have there where you have to name. It gives you read the category, like say magazines, and then you have to try and name as many as you can. And there's 10, like it's the opposite way. It's a fun actual game to play, like a board game. So I enjoy that. So. Most owned by Hasbro. Most of them, not all. Most. Mm-hmm. Oh, where did I go? Did we just eliminate each other? Are we fighting?
Yeah, we're fighting. We're fighting right now. Go.
2 out of 5 for RM there.
Nice.
What did you guys run up with? Like 4? 3 or 4?
3.
I ended up with 4. My only 4 points of the night. Yeah, because I failed on Matt's. I didn't get to play my own. And then on yours, I got
but I think
4 out
you're
of
winning still, aren't you? Or Matt's got 5. Matt's
I got 5
on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
now,
all
right. are we going to get a chance for some points here and just do a little bit of like do one letter of categories?
I think we can at least do. What time is it? It's only 11:13. We could probably do 2.
Okay, let's do this. Well, yeah, it's a fast categories goes quick.
Yeah, and I've already got it loaded up, and I have not been thinking about
Come on, X.
Come on, X. What do we got here? Okay, so everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight and joining us for Games Lounge. It's probably going to happen again a couple of times in February as well. Because,
whenever that weekend show is generally is what we do, right?
Yeah, exactly. And the shows are continuing on for the patronage, if you will, the Patreons.
February is a big month. The MTC Movie Trivia Championship returns.
Can you see that? I wish there was a note somewhere on the screen reminding me of it.
Maybe we should type that in under it. Oh,
there it is. So make sure you do check that out. I got to say, I am a participant in this one, which I love. That's the one thing I love the most about the Movie Trivia Championship is all I have to do is show up.
I might be there. I think I'm in there.
Mike is there as well.
That's right. And it's been a great. Like we've been recording in the month of January, and those are the episodes you're going to be seeing as of February 3rd. So make sure you tune in because the battles that I know I've been a part of, and I may have pluralized battle. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows?
Don't believe him.
Who knows? You'll never know.
But
anyway, the ones I have seen, all the ones I've seen have been like just like really good fights. The points are close.
Yes, Mike was making the point. Audience members, Jim and Nicole are also participants.
You that's that cross section of Mack Flash fans. Like the ones that show up at Games Lounge are also probably in the movie tree. Like those are the hardcores of the hardcores. You know what I mean? The people who show up at the Games Lounge participate in the Movie Trivia Championship. We love you guys.
But
honestly,
maybe this is the moment to say for anyone who isn't or hasn't tried or wants to. Hit Matt up or hit Francois up or something.
If you have no idea what we're talking about, just dig deeper into the channel you're on right now. You'll find it. Movie Trivia Champion, the Mack Flash Movie Trivia Championship. Yep. Watch all of the previous episodes, and if it's something you're into, you can find us on Facebook for sure.
If you're on Facebook, for sure, get the Movie Trivia Championship under the Mack Flash. There's a group, and you can join. You can sign up. And there's 2 divisions right now. Yes. There's like the Premier Division and the Fandom Division. Fandom is all like the nerdy shit, like Star Wars, Harry Potter, MCU, all that stuff, Lord of the Rings. And then the other one is the and then you may have missed the premiere, which you want, but there's going to be another season as well because that's the whole point. We're not one and done here, so make sure you sign up for the next one if you're a big fan of movies and you want to participate in this quiz.
Yep, the Premier Division is made up of questions from all general movie knowledge, comedy, drama, action, adventure, sci-fi, fantasy, romantic comedies.
All over the place.
All over the place. And like Francois said, the Fandom Division, which will be recording. So if Fandom Division sounds like it's more like your bag, head on over because the sign-up sheet is still there and we won't be recording those until March. So there's plenty of time to sign up. And that is in Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and the MCU.
Francois is going to use the real sump pump, I think. He tried to sneak out, eh? Like we didn't see him. Like, Matt's talking, I'll sneak out, but you're still on camera. Like, I mean, he's back. Well, that was quick. Now I'm curious.
Yes.
Yeah, right? You okay?
I dropped my marker. I dropped my marker like a while ago, and then I forgot that I was like, you're gonna have to use that. So I went and grabbed 2 just in case I did that again.
We were predicting pump room, but
I knew it. I was like gone like a second. I was like, they're all thinking I'm going to the sun pump room, and I'm like,
precedent
soon. But not yet.
All right, well, let's play a little categories. Just get to business here. And
get to business.
Get to business. Yeah.
I said it's not time for some pump room.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Well, I want double points. I want triple points. I want to get some alliteration here and get my points back. Right?
I like the first one here. Now I do have to change the timer on it because it's a little long. How long do we normally make it?
60 seconds, 70
60,
seconds.
right? Yeah,
50.
I thought so too.
Not too much. And then for anybody who doesn't know, I'm sure you all do, but you're going to just have to come up with words that start with the same letter that's rolled for each of the categories that come up. And you get double points if they're alliterative.
You know how to play.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't, well, you're just not going to win. So that's all.
Like when food mascot shows up and you put the hamburger helper hand, that's 3 points.
Food mascot. I know because I've played categories enough that that's not a category, but I wish it was.
And as we do, because we do 5s, we're just doing 5 categories.
Yeah.
And you get a minute to do it, which I think we made it a minute and a half last time. Because 60 seconds was a little fast.
Can you change it to like 80?
I can change it now because I'm pretty sure now that I look at it, I remember doing 60 and being like, that was really too fast.
Maybe you can't even pop popcorn in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
No, 2 minutes 20.
90? Yeah, let's do that.
2 minutes 40? Yeah, 90
yeah,
seconds.
I like that.
Here we go.
Okay.
It is time for G. And it goes like this. Menu items, things that have stripes, excuses for being late, leisure activities, and things you buy for your kids.
Hamburger helper could have been there if this was an H.
It would have been so great. It would have been a double.
Oh my gosh. Things you buy for kids. I like when you get a letter and you're like, I guess I don't know that many things that start with that letter.
Right?
Oh, yes. All right, I like my number 3. I'll say that.
I like mine as well.
I hope that they cancel out because then
it would be so great.
Virtually high five. Virtually high five.
I doubt you will though.
Oh. Oh.
I'm tanking this.
I have nothing for number 4. I'm having a hard time right here. Oh, I got one.
Oh man, I'm glad you made it 90 seconds.
Right? I told you, like 60. I remember we did it last time, and it was like, that's too fast. Fuck that. There's no way.
Man, that I feel like I was just making stuff up here. Okay,
I'm good. We don't have to show our boards. No, audience, you guys good?
We just read them, but I think we all do it in this fashion.
At the same time,
yeah. We go 1, 2, and 3, and then they also give us theirs, so they should be ready with it because we want to see. And
yeah.
now,
So. Oh yeah, that's right. So everybody right now, start typing your number 1s in the chat.
Are we?
Because there's a delay.
Canceling just us though, right? If the audience says it, we're not canceling, right? Because that's
correct.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Menu items. Matt, you're at the top.
I don't have anything.
Okay. I have one from my favorite meme, which has Killer Mike and who's the politician? Bernie Sanders sitting in a diner together. And the meme goes, sorry about the language, but it goes, "Hey, these motherfuckers got grits?"
Oh, great.
And then Killer Mike goes, "I don't know, Bernie. I can check though if you want." So I had grits.
Grits is great. I like that Chris and Nicole have gabagool.
Gabagool. The gabagool.
But Chris and Nicole, if you both wrote it, you cancel each other out.
Yeah, I know. Goulash. Goulash and gnocchi.
Oh.
Very nice.
You know what's killing me about this? Guess what I ate for dinner tonight?
What?
Gnocchi.
No, come on.
And my wife made it from scratch.
Come on, that's amazing.
Made her own gnocchi. Still didn't get gnocchi. Didn't get gnocchi. I wrote gruel like a fool.
Like you were in prison.
Yeah.
And like you're in jail and getting menu items from
the
jail.
Menu. Yeah.
They gruel.
That is
so good.
Ridiculous. Now, James, I do love all of these, but you do only get to pick one. Now, those are all great though, and all acceptable.
Grapes, greens, and ganache.
Yeah.
You're not ordering grapes on a menu.
Or ganache by itself.
Or ganache by itself. Maybe a side of greens. I'll give you a side of greens.
So of your 3 answers, we will accept one.
Yeah. And not even the first
I had
one.
for dinner today? Garlic fries.
So
that would have worked.
We stink.
Well, garlic fries especially.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Accurate.
They're back at Mamo Burger for a limited time.
Wait a minute. Is that even still open? Didn't they close? Or is that Motor Burger?
Ottawa Street, the original, is still open.
But I thought they were moving or leaving or going to the States, I heard, or something.
No.
I look into it. I remember reading an article. So eat as many garlic fries as you can, because they left Tecumseh, which I was mad about. But anyways, okay, moving along.
Things that have stripes, start typing them in, everybody. Start typing them in. Matt, what do you got that's got stripes?
Again, nothing. I swear my board is so blank.
I could only think of things with spots. And
I'm an idiot. I wrote giraffe. and I wrote it. Like, I never even questioned it. I just wrote it. And just now I went, a giraffe is not striped, you idiot.
I'm picturing you connecting the dots so that they're like, oh, look, there's stripes, I swear.
Yeah. You know what confused me is that the okapi, which is, I'm going to be a fucking trivia nerd right now, sorry. But the okapi looks like it's like a horse type creature. Okay. And it's got like the back end of it, its ass and back legs are covered in zebra stripes. Okay. But it is the only other member of the genus family that the giraffe belongs to. So there's the giraffe and the okapi. They're the only people, they're the only two creatures in this family. But one looks like a giraffe. The other one's got a face like a giraffe, but an ass like a zebra. But it's totally not related to the zebra.
And it starts with an O.
So I got all confused and I wrote giraffe.
Which
makes no sense.
And now look at all these answers. Okay, hold on. These are I was thinking animals, but we got gown, garter. Now, does a garter snake have stripes? That I don't know. I'm not positive. Does it?
I mean,
sure. Let's give it.
Long stripes as opposed to horizontal stripes. They're vertical stripes, right?
Oh, that's still a stripe.
The GNU.
Jim apparently also thinks that a giraffe has stripes.
Where's my phone? I gotta look up for new
Christmas wrapping paper. I can't find a G. I mean, there's a G at the end of wrapping.
Yeah.
But
wrapping.
Pretty sure it has to be the beginning letter. So I don't know. We got a little off track there. Gum is a great answer. Yes. I had to think about it, but there is stripe.
Fruit stripe.
Stripe. So that.
This is what it feels when you chew striped gum.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's 5 gum.
I'm getting this Bernstein.
Holy shit! Somebody else wrote down giraffe. Oh my god, it's not just me.
Yeah. Garb. A garment. Gum.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about seeing all these answers? I don't know about you guys, but I locked into an animal, and I didn't think about anything other.
Yeah. No.
Same.
Absolutely. That's
why.
Why?
No, why did I do? I did the same thing. That's why I wrote down giraffe. I could have thought of anything else.
As soon as we went here and I saw Nicole's gown, I said,
"Oh shit! All right,
we're dumb."
Excuses for being late. Start typing them in right now because we want to see them when we're done talking about them.
Hopefully, none of ours are blank.
I don't have it. I thought of one and then saw leisure activities. Like I'll use it for that instead and come back.
Oh yeah,
because you can't repeat. Yeah.
I was going to use this one for leisure activity as well, but I thought it was a better fit for being late. So gonorrhea.
There you go.
Why are you late? My gonorrhea's acting up. It was
I'm
burning.
glad you didn't put it down for number 5. That's all.
Yeah. Well. That's awful. Hey kids, guess what I got you for Christmas?
I got you for Christmas.
Gonorrhea. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I thought number 3, my best excuse for being late, and I'm thinking of late to bed. I'm playing Games Lounge. I'm gonna be late.
Games Lounge, baby. That's right. You would be if we did Games Lounge on a weeknight. You'd be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna be late tomorrow."
Yeah. Oh, that for work. Yeah, that's for sure. So that's
here's a 3-pointer. Going golfing, guys.
Oh, now
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not down with it. You
get 1 point for golfing because going and guys have nothing to do with the actual thing. Plus, you can't use adjectives or verbs as your things anyway. So.
Yeah. How about got laid?
Oh,
that's a good one.
Yeah, you're tired. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's like, or you were just getting laid. I mean, like you showed up 2 minutes late for work.
Yeah, like work started 5 minutes ago.
You were stuck behind a garbage truck.
Or maybe you got run over by a garbage truck.
Or maybe you got run over by one.
Yeah. You're in the garbage truck.
Yeah, right. Got tossed into one. Just like me, the gangrene was acting up.
Gangrene got me.
Oh, my foot fell off. It was awful. You should have seen it. It turned all black and stuff. It was crazy. I got stuck.
Now that's very vague.
Well, I mean, I've seen videos on Pornhub, which that would cause at least 20 to 23 minutes of lateness.
You're stuck watching them? Is that what you guys got stuck? Okay, fair enough.
I don't know, but people in videos tend to get stuck in couches and making beds all the time, and I'm thinking, God damn, it's not that hard, guys. It's not. I mean,
you're not wrong with your theory though of like, you get stuck down the rabbit hole just looking at like you're just searching something up on Wikipedia or something.
Yeah,
and
you're flipping through TikTok or whatever, just like scrolling.
Yeah, what is that? I think it's like Aziz in his stand-up where he's like, Joe Pesci. All of a sudden he knows Joe Pesci was in a band. Because he just looked up one thing on like My Cousin Vinny or something, and boom, it's just like, yeah.
What, Joe? Do you want to know who Joe Pesci's band's name was or whatever?
So,
all right, number 4.
Valid.
Start typing them in. Number 4, leisure activities.
I want to know what Matt reserved for.
Yes, this was my excuse for being late, and I was like, you know what, it fits better for leisure activities. I don't think I'm going to get a point for it though, because I wrote gone fishing.
Yeah, that might have been better for being late.
Yeah,
gone fishing, but see, fishing is really the thing. Yeah, I don't think you can get a point for leisure activity. Gone fishing, is your leisure.
But I'm thinking like Matt's been doing poorly on this whole thing, so
pity
points. Let's just give it to him.
Are we going pity points? Pity points.
Pity points. Let's give him pity points.
Alliterative.
It's a really fun expression. Gone fishing.
Gone fishing. Gonorrhea.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it works. Okay. Number 4, I had grappling. Like if you're in judo or
I thought you were climbing.
Or you're a mountain climber.
Hooks,
mountain climber. Yeah. Grappling hooks.
Sure, that's what they call it. Like it's slang or something. Okay.
Exactly.
I just went with, and Chris will know what I'm talking about. I just went with gaming. I'm just gaming.
Gaming like, for
sure.
Like
video games. So.
Yep, I like it. So we have golfing. There's gaming right here.
Oh, see,
James got your bat. GM's got RM's GM for this category. RM's got the best one. Gunfighting. Like, gunfight for.
Now I'm okay. Points for humor, but if I'm in a gunfight, I'm not gonna consider that leisure. That is a very stressful activity.
You're like an outlaw and you get off on it. You're like, I love a good gunfight, Yeah.
At high noon,
Not a popular leisure activity, but definitely a specific one.
And not one that everyone walks away from, but
right, yeah. Going to the gym.
Yes, people love
the gym,
doing
yeah,
that.
for sure. Growing greens. Going for those doubles tonight, Nicole. I like it. Growing greens. And then Geo Final Fantasy.
Wait a second, is that a thing?
That's not a thing.
Did you just
that is not
Geo as a prefix?
Like geocaching, like you got to go find Final Fantasy games or characters throughout. Yeah,
I bet you he makes Nicole hide his Final Fantasy games around the house so he can find them. Yeah, and that's what he calls Geo Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I think we got it nailed on the head.
I think that is what's happening. I think that is. Okay. And the last one?
Things you buy for kids. Starting with G.
We know what it's not.
Matt, it's not gonorrhea.
No. Games. Just
yes.
4 games is on my mind from the last category we did there. So games.
With dice.
Games with dice. Specifically, games with dice.
Games with dice, of course. I constantly will do this. I will buy grapes for my children.
Oh, well, yeah.
Sure.
They love those in their lunch. They love the grapes in their lunch.
That's a good snack. And that was, you don't get them off a menu, you get them from the grocery store.
Correct. That's exactly why it's kind of a bit of a callback. I don't order them off a menu. Just go right to the store and get them.
I put G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
Sure.
This is what you would buy for the kids.
Well, that would be great. You know what else would be great? If we could have company just show up in the middle of the game. Hey, Amy, what up, brother?
He's here to celebrate.
Look at this guy right here.
Celebrate.
happy guy. It's a happy guy.
If they lost, he wouldn't be here. That's for
He
sure.
wouldn't even
right,
be here. He wouldn't even be here.
You're damn right I wouldn't.
Guys, there's
I
a
would be
weird sound
skulking.
coming from the pump. I'm just gonna go check that out. You guys
Fill it up.
catch up with AB. Catch up with AB. I'm gonna make sure
Yep.
everything is sumping properly.
You do that, and I'll reveal those other answers just real quick because we didn't get to show the G's that you buy your kids. Gerbils.
Yeah.
Gerbils. Hopefully, like not a whole lot of gerbils, but
You only need 2, and then you get a bunch more later.
multiples.
We got a serious
Goalie
echo
pads.
going.
Goalie pads is good. That's because he put his microphone down or whatever. I think. Goalie pads, grape gum.
Sure.
Very specific.
Bubblicious.
What are gum boots? Is that a thing? What are gum boots?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
This has got to be something from like the past.
From like
or
the
the
50s.
future. Or the future. Maybe
That's true.
RM has been there. I don't
Just
know.
turn off Francois's mic.
Oh,
There we
yeah.
go.
Is that working? Yeah, that's better.
Nicole, are you a Green Bay fan? Yeesh.
Oh, why,
Sorry.
where does that come up in the chat?
Just call me a traitor.
Oh, I think that's probably more a reference to
to me
you
not playing.
being here
Yeah.
and ditching us for. Okay, hold on. Greatest answer. Gremlins.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's 100% accurate.
That was
It's
the whole
accurate.
plot of that movie.
Yeah,
I mean-
he literally got it for his kid.
Yeah, the category wasn't smart gifts to give your children. It was
Well,
gifts.
see, no. Here's the thing: if he had been responsible, because like,
Oh wait, I have to say that it's actually not right because he did not buy his kid a gremlin. He bought him a mogwai.
That's yeah.
Got him a mogwai.
Ooh, got him on a
Gremlins came.
technicality.
That's a movie
are they-
technicality.
Are they not part and parcel? I like the answer anyways. I'm willing to give it to him for.
I would
because
give him
it's
a point.
great answer.
James,
Yeah, that's a great-
you still get the point.
James,
But
yeah.
if I'm gonna be really, nitpicky, you still get the point. He did not buy him a gremlin, and no, I don't think they're the same. Right?
Because you don't
there's
want a
name.
gremlin.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
and there's a
don't want-
name
you-
for
yeah.
mogwais. Like if
And
they
you
were the
you
same,
definitely-
they wouldn't have a name, right?
Yeah,
But it was
you're-
still a fantastic.
I do
answer.
love that answer.
That's one of those
Man.
like off, you just like outside the box. Hey, look who's back! Hey, we muted you. You can't, and we can't hear you now. And you should maybe. There you go.
There you
You
go.
have an echo. You have an echo
'Cause you're
going on.
Oh,
echoing.
because
You
I
got
turned up
echo.
the speakers so I could hear you guys. Hold on a sec. I gotta turn that down.
Oh, that makes me feel uncomfortable that you wanted to hear us while you were peeing.
Yeah. Well, let's be thankful he didn't turn up the gain on his mic
Yeah,
to reciprocate.
I just
the
want to kind of
favor.
keep up with what was going on.
wanted to do like a Naked Gun thing there where we
Yeah.
could hear him pee.
But then there was like a weird never mind.
yeah.
Let's just say it got loud enough that I couldn't hear you guys anymore. But anyway,
Okay.
AB, you won.
Wow, he
I know
had
you
nothing
put-
to do with it.
You
but-
put in a lot of training this year, and
That's right. I've been hustling all year, and
Yeah, man.
it
I'm proud
finally
of
paid
you.
off. It paid
I'm proud
off.
of you.
Thank you.
Good work. Now you're just in time.
It's good to see you in garnet and gold.
I hope that you have
Right.
your whiteboard or something because we got one more round going. We're on our last. We're just doing 2 letters here.
What am I? Was this amateur hour?
Good. Let's
Amateur hour. Oh, we got a good letter coming up too.
Shoot.
Oh, I didn't put my points. Hold on.
Shoot.
I got to put my points here.
I think I added mine. Did
Because
I?
This is my only thing redeeming me. Oh,
Did I add
B.
mine? I did. Yes.
He is a good categories letter.
Hold on, I gotta put in my points.
Wait, what is geek trivia? What's Chris? Hold on. What's Chris? What's this? What's he talking about? Anyone down for geek trivia? I thought that's what this was. I'm pretty sure that's
This
what you've been
entire
watching
thing. Yeah.
for an
This
hour
entire
and a
thing is
half.
geek trivia.
Look at RM getting 5 out of 5 there. Fantastic.
Beauty. That's a
None of us canceled each other out that round at all, did we? But that's
Well,
because we
I had
suck.
no answers, so you.
How
guys
did
got
I get
lucky.
4 out of 5 then?
Well, I guess in theory, Matt, we canceled each other out on our 2 blank answers.
I just erased my board. I can't remember why I got 4 out of 5.
I
Then.
think maybe giraffe.
One was
Giraffe.
giraffes don't have stripes, right? Right. That dumbass answer that someone else answered in the crowd so made me feel a lot better.
Nicole has geek trivia. I still don't know what that means. It means you have
So
some questions. You
not
want to
only
ask?
that, I know for a fact that Nicole and Chris own the Blockbuster edition of Family Feud.
Ooh.
As a board game. I was like, what? They sent me a picture the other day. I was like, are you kidding? That sounds amazing.
So why aren't they bringing this on and playing?
We're going to have to do that soon.
Oh.
Family Feud Blockbuster.
Okay, so
Games
B,
launch.
we got 90 seconds.
Okay.
Alliteration gets you points. Let's have at it. Different questions, right? Different categories.
Chat. And let's go. Tropical locations, things found at a bar, world leaders, politicians, hobbies, things that are cold. None of these have to be an animal.
Except for politicians, world leaders.
Right.
This is much easier than
G. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I was gonna put for 4, but I'll have to change it because it's more of a career than a hobby. So. Stumped on one here, guys. I don't know. Okay, I guess.
And yeah, we're done. Good.
So remember,
Missing one.
remember at home, start typing your number 1 in right now because we'll say ours and then we'll read yours down. That's what I like about this. I do like the participation aspect.
Oh, for sure. That's what's great about this one.
By the way, thanks again to everybody who comes out and does hang out with us. It's we love it.
Yeah,
We
are
love
here for a
all
good time.
5 of you. And
Yeah,
we
we're here
think
for a
you're all
good
great.
time.
Especially Tampa Cyberpoba.
Oh,
Yeah.
another one.
Wow.
Things that start with B, bots.
Bots start with B. Is that a hobby? Is that somebody's hobby to
Yes,
be a bot?
botting
Now, is it weird?
Botting?
Is it weird that we've been talking about Chernobyl all night and we've had 3 Russian bots show up?
That's
It's your
kinda
fault.
weird.
Algorithm dropping
Well,
right
you
to
got
it.
Chernobyl, and now they're like, Chernobyl? What's Chernobyl? They know any secrets? Do they know their secrets?
No, the secrets.
Conspiracies.
Comrade. Okay. Tropical locations, Maddie, take it away.
Barbados.
Nice. I got
Oh,
Belize.
I got
Belize,
Barbados.
baby.
Cross it off. I got
course you
Barbados.
do.
Ooh.
Because there's Barbados and Bahamas,
Yeah.
and you couldn't have picked that one instead.
No.
Right.
I went with another one of those. Bermuda. I heard
Yeah.
there's,
Yeah, the
I
other
heard
one.
there's a triangle there. I heard there's a triangle there.
Yep.
Andrew,
Disproved.
that's because Andrew likes to bring up math in the games on
Yeah, triangles.
Bermuda.
We have we have a Bermuda. We have a
Bermuda,
Bangladesh.
Bahamas.
I don't know. I don't. Is that tropical? It depends
Yeah,
on
I
where
don't
they
think
are.
that fits the definition of
It's like
tropical.
where they are on the. You
Yeah.
know, I think tropical has to do with your, where you are on the altitude or
like Bora Bora.
latitudes.
Bora Bora is Bali. Bali
Yeah,
is.
for sure.
But I feel like Bangladesh, although it does start with B, is a country. I don't think.
I mean, it's
falls
hot
in-
there. Is it trop? Is it?
But
It
I
could
don't
be a
think
tropical
hot-
climate, but we don't associate it with like the Caribbean or anything, right?
But heat, it's not necessarily heat that defines.
No, it's the
tropical.
latitude. Like
Yeah.
it's like where you are on the Earth, right?
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest.
Oof.
James, 10 points, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, take it, James. Run with the money.
James said gremlins for things you buy
Yeah.
your kids, so he gets 10 points for this.
That is true. That
Well,
is a
in the
faith,
'80s
man.
you
I love
would
that.
have. In the '80s you would have.
Yeah, now if
Um,
you did, then it's on you because you should have
okay.
learned your lesson.
At number 2, things found in a bar. I cannot wait for mine because it's a 2-pointer.
Ooh,
Matt.
Booze bottles.
Oh.
True.
Booze
True.
bottles.
It was
I got
just
myself-
booze,
Couldn't
and
you
then
have
I was
just
like,
said-
"Oh, I'm going for the
But couldn't
extra
you have
point."
just
booze
said
bottle.
beer bottles? I love that you said
Yeah, but somebody else could have
booze.
said beer.
Someone
Someone else
else
could have said
could
it.
have said.
Yeah, somebody else could have
this
said beer
guy
bottles.
Probably said beer bottles.
Right.
You had bottles crossed off then, though.
I
Bottles.
went with the bartender's best friend, which I could have written bartender, I guess. But I went with the barback. The barback is like
Nicole.
the assistant.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, Nicole. There you go. That's a 2-pointer.
Not to be confused with bareback. That's a little different.
No, bareback is a whole other thing.
That's a little different. I had
Some people get to do that with the barback, but not a lot.
It depends on the night. I put bartender as I was one for a while.
Ah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I went with something that's generally in most locations. That's a bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bars have bathrooms. So
I hear
do?
that about bars. I've heard that.
They also have
I'm here.
babes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. I'll stay.
I was
You
gonna
do
put
it because
babes.
I'll stay on the other screen. Go.
I like this too, though. Bar stools.
Bar
It's
stools
sort
is
of like
great.
a
Uh-huh.
subtle. This, like he's and then Beefeater
Ooh.
gin.
Mhm.
Like
very
as
specific.
What's funny is that any word that starts with bar that you find in a bar would have worked here. A bartender, a bar stool,
Yeah.
True.
an actual bar.
Yeah.
You could have just written down the bar itself.
Is the bar within the bar? I mean, that feels very
Yeah.
meta. Yeah.
Because you get the bar, which is the pub, and then inside there's that long table that
the
people
actual
sit.
bar. The
That's
actual
the bar.
The actual, yeah.
The bar itself would have been good. I like it.
Oh, okay. So
World leaders.
let's see how we are on our world leaders / politicians that are
Well,
not
I think
animals.
I definitely duplicated with
Okay.
someone.
First of all, one that is an animal, Babar, King
Yes.
Babar.
Yeah. Holy shit.
But
Did you
not
write
what I
that?
wrote down.
Fantastic.
No, I wrote down Boris Yeltsin.
I did too.
Yeah,
I put
knew it.
Boris Johnson.
I wrote Barack.
Yeah.
Ooh, good.
I put
As in-
Boutros Ghali.
Oh shit! That's a two for her.
Oh.
Secretary General of the UN.
Man, how many Boutroses can you add to that? Can you add a couple more Boutroses?
Yeah.
If this guy would have
Boutros,
married, he
Boutros
could have.
Ghali?
Yeah, had he could have married another Boutros, maybe not his own family or anything, and he could have been like Boutros,
Maybe.
Boutros.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Well,
Whatever.
What if he was?
When
like,
you're
yeah,
going
he
for
was-
records, though, there's no holds barred.
go Boutros, Ghali, Boutros.
Like hyphenated.
Yeah, hyphenated.
Yeah,
Golly.
golly Boutros.
Golly.
Yeah. Golly. Hobbies.
Oh wait, we got to get the audience's.
Oh yeah, the audience first. Sorry.
Oh yeah, him. Boris Johnson.
Oh, was
I
it
don't
a
like
thing
to-
in
I don't like to give him more recognition than he needs.
Brezhnev?
I don't
Who the
even
hell
know.
is that? Let me guess. It's like Chernobyl
Very
related.
Canadian. Very
Yeah,
Canadian.
yeah. Those bots are gonna keep getting us. So we keep shouting them out.
Bill
Clinton.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Baryshnikov. Wait.
Wait.
The
Baryshnikov was a
ballerina dancer?
ballet.
Ballerina? Like,
That's a ballerina.
But hold on.
I just
A
just watched
ballerino?
Yeah,
Wait, what do you call a male ballerina?
ballerina.
Ballerina?
is correct. Yeah,
ballerina.
It's not ballerino. They don't like.
it is ballerina. Yeah,
Ballerina.
It is no. Okay, perfect.
But can
I
we
just-
all take? Can we all take 1 second? We all, and we're gonna catch this on the playback because I know you all watch this later. We all went, oh yeah, Baryshnikov, and there was 2
Yeah.
seconds where I went,
Yeah.
yeah, and then
wait
we all
a
went,
second.
wait
No.
a minute.
And I want to
Yeah.
say that in the replay, you can see that I don't do that. I go, wait a
right.
second, immediately.
Yeah, right. World leader in ballet. You know what? I like
Not wrong.
when somebody is the
not
number
wrong.
one in the world, they lead in their specific profession.
Yeah, I mean, James, I gotta say,
So now we're really-
you got a
okay.
point there.
I just watched him in a movie too, Turning Point from the 70s. He shows up and I was like, hey, is that Baryshnikov? And it is. And he's like a major actor in the movie. I was like,
He's an
the-
actor. He doesn't play
Yeah.
like a ballet. He doesn't play like a
no,
ballet.
he plays a well, I mean, that's why they got him. He
Ballerino.
plays
Okay,
a
okay.
ballet guy. I was
Ballerino.
like,
ballerina.
yeah, ballerino, and I was like, oh man, they actually got this dude to play in them. But he's like, he's not just dancing in it. He's like the love interest of the
Wow,
the.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was different. I was like,
So crazy that Francois is gonna not watch that movie.
I would
no,
not
I'm
watch
not.
it either.
but
Please don't.
but
please
my
don't watch
my
it.
favorite ballet moment in a movie is from
do
Brain
tell.
Donors. Brain Donors. Yeah, none of you have seen this movie, and you would all love it. It stars John Turturro.
Ooh.
Okay, I know. It's a 90s what do you call those movies? Like Revenge of the Nerds or like an outlandish comedy? One of those outlandish but like an outlandish comedy. Like one of those like it's almost like
American Pie.
slapsticky and it's got this
raunchy
weird
comedy. Is sort of,
yeah, it's like a raunchy comedy,
Yeah.
and it's
What'd you
about
call it? What'd you call it?
It's called Brain Donors. I have it on VHS somewhere, and I have it on.
Yeah, there it is.
That's the only way
DVD.
anyone owns it.
It's super funny. It's got no one you know except all these weird character actors that you'll be like, oh, I remember her. Like the lady, Mrs. Oglethorpe, who owns the ballet. You'll recognize her. And like her.
Matt, produced by the Zucker brothers.
There you go. It's the Zucker Brothers.
Zucker Brothers Company.
I thought you were just telling me produced by Matt.
Directed by Dennis Dugan, who did Happy Gilmore and all the Adam Sandler stuff.
So it's got exactly that feel. It's got that feel. It's an early sort of, here's a bunch of bits that go together and make a story. It's got John Turturro in the leading role, which is like, John Turturro, the great actor in this weird slapsticky comedy, and it's got a ballet subtext, and it's really good. It's got this guy in it that like I always think is like a weird Bronson Pinchot knockoff, which is a weird thing to say, to be a Bronson Pinchot knockoff.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be like Bronson Pinchot?
I mean. Get
out of the city. I guess.
Get out of the city.
Get out of here, cousin Larry Appleton.
Cousin Larry Appleton.
I can tell 4. By the chatter in the chat that everyone loved talking about that movie.
Yeah. We've lost 3 viewers so far.
They came back with bots.
Yeah. Number 4, hobbies, Matt.
Bottle cap collecting.
Son of a. I like that.
Building models.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, see, those are great. I was going to put bum fighting, but I realized that was... not a hobby. That's career. A sport. Like, people are making money. That's work.
Yeah.
That's not a hobby. That's work.
So I changed it to baseball because that is a hobby. People like to, I know it's a sport, but it's a hobby. People play
but it can also be a hobby.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I played baseball cards.
Different. That's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That's collecting, but as opposed to playing.
All right. Things that are cold.
I thought of the answer 2 seconds after the time ran out. A breeze.
Ooh.
That
is
very
excellent.
nice.
That is excellent.
I wish I had my phone to check right now if this is a valid answer.
We'll tell you.
But it's all the way over there.
We'll tell you if it is or isn't.
I just wrote... I'll show you what I wrote. I wrote... Bergs. As in icebergs, you know?
Bergs.
You know, the
icebergs,
bergs. They're made of ice. But they're bergs, you know?
Bergs.
Bergs. The
I'll
bergs.
take it. I'll take it.
Yeah! Yay! Mike says yes.
I like
it. It's in.
I like it.
I approve.
I put bears of the polar variety.
I was thinking about that.
Right? I think they're probably cold.
They're fine, but to the touch, they'd be cold.
Yeah.
Like they're okay. They're okay.
Nose, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
they'd
bird.
have a, ooh,
Yeah,
your fur's cold there.
By the way, I don't recommend, we might need to put this at the bottom of the screen, don't touch a polar bear's nose. Just put that as a warning.
Right.
This is dead.
Yeah.
then don't touch it.
Yeah.
Things that are cold. Oh, sorry. Let's finish off us because we got some good ones in here.
Okay. And so I had this at Things Found in a Bar, and I moved it down to 5 bottles of beer.
Very nice.
Cold ones.
Cold ones. Ones that are cold.
Yeah.
We like ones that are cold.
Things that are cold. Ball busting bosses.
Cold-hearted.
That's some cold-hearted shit right there.
Cold as ice.
Yeah. A blizzard. Not just any blizzard, but especially the ones from Dairy Queen.
Yeah, well,
like a blizzard itself, it wouldn't have been acceptable.
The weather phenomenon.
Yeah, no, that's not cold enough for us. We're very picky. We are ball busting bosses when it comes to this game. And said Budweiser beer. Budweiser beer, Nicole. You guys are great. Thanks for sticking around, everybody.
This has been a great night. We played so long that Andrew joined us again.
That's how long it's been.
Thanks for sticking around, guys, and letting me come in and have a blast.
If we stay for another 30 minutes, will Scott show up, do you think? I don't know.
Maybe. There are 24 more letters in the alphabet that we can go through. That was 6 for me, by the way, so that makes my total 14.
4 more.
I guess is what it would be, yeah.
I got a grand total of 5.
I had 5 there because I had doubles.
There you go.
But I still don't think that gives me anywhere near. Did you somehow beat me, Andrew, and you just showed up for the last?
I should,
I don't know.
somehow.
No, I don't think so. You have 5, yeah. I got 10 total. I'm making you guys add it up. I just did the. Well, that was a great.
There's no math. There's
It's
no
always
math,
fun.
so don't add it up. I'm not
Now,
adding up your score.
pretty
Bullshit.
soon, the hand egg
Thank you,
will be
Nicole.
done.
Thank you.
Hand
Pretty
egg.
soon, the football will be done.
Oh my gosh, hand egg.
And
Hand egg.
I've
Yeah,
never-
football, hand egg. That's what they call it. And which means we'll have the whole crew back, and we'll be able to do a little Battleship trivia.
Yeah.
We have not done that. We were supposed to do that tonight. Things conspired against us, but I think we'll be back. Now, I mean, we've talked about it before, like a prime time Battleship trivia at some point. You know, maybe get more than 8 people in the team.
Didn't we do it once?
We did one as a patron show
Yeah.
one
okay.
time.
I was like,
It
I
was,
swear that happened.
I was extremely busy at the time, and you guys swooped in and said, "Francois, don't worry, we'll take care of it. We'll do a Battleship trivia prime time." I think that went well. We should do it again.
Yeah, I think that's when the shark with
as a
lasers came in, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
the sharks with
Pretty
freaking laser beams. That's right.
Oh yeah, Jim's pointing out, Andrew, you'll be heartbroken to find out you missed Balderdash.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
No, it was
was-
a twist. There was a twist on it. It was.
I made it
I,
nice and
I wouldn't
compact.
say that I missed it.
Oh, you were watching.
he was watching the
You were
show. It's
watching
like,
it when he was
now
football was
I
on
can
mute.
show-
That's what he meant.
Right,
I get
right,
I
right.
got it.
Well, that being said, thank you everybody for being here on the show tonight. Thank you guys for seeing you guys. Don't forget to check out the new show on the Mack Flash channel. It's called LFG, and it stands for Leisure Fan Gab, and that's where we get together and just chat about stuff in pop culture that we are talking about right now. For example, you could talk about the Book of Boba Fett right now. Episodes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 have been covered in a show. I know there are more topics coming up, and there are some ideas that we're flowing out here about different topics that could happen. It's a fun show because the cast changes all the time, although it's got some anchors, and it kind of like just leisurely covers these topics that we all love to talk about as trivia people. So make sure you do check out the new show, LFG. We got the Movie Trivia Championship starting on, hold on a second,
I think
February
sometime
3rd.
in February, yeah.
There it is.
I know there's probably not any audience for it in here because apparently everyone here hates sports ball. But I know for a fact there's an LFG sports episode coming up to coincide with the Super Bowl, starring me and a couple other gentlemen who are not currently present. So
Yeah, because you would not
like sport.
It would,
if you do
it would
like
be
sports
weird
ball,
to have me on a show about football.
if you
Yeah.
like the
Yale
sports
playing.
ball, come in.
I'd be asking the rules.
and watch that episode. Watch out for that episode. It's coming up.
That's gonna be great, man. I love the
Go
idea
sports ball.
behind LFG. It's gonna be great because it's gonna cover all sorts. Like I said, just in random conversations, we've come up with different topics that are so different. So yes, Nicole, it does replace kind of the Mack Flash 5 because it is a more sort of. I mean, Mack Flash 5 was an amazing show as well, but it ran its course. I think the picking of the things and the preparation behind it, whereas LFG allows for a more, as the name says, leisurely sort of conversation about these things.
future top 5 lists will appear on LFG.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah,
Well-
yeah, that's a great
well,
segment for
just
sure.
just a spoiler alert. One will be featured in that sports episode. In that sports ball episode, will be featured a top 5 within that
So there you
sports
have it.
ball episode. So
If you have
stay
any
tuned for that.
ideas of topics you would love to talk about and you want to be a guest on LFG, make sure you do message Mack Flash and we'll get a hold of you. And, unless it's Final Fantasy, I don't see why we wouldn't talk about it. Otherwise, this has been the Games Lounge. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Say goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye,
yes.
everybody.
See ya.
go Niners.